Okay, so tonight we are racing at Suzuka. 45 minutes in the Toga. Rookie Wednesday. Not expecting much in this race. Bad weather conditions.
Green light, go, go, go.
Actually, there was going to be a driver briefing. But let's do this.
Yes, apologies for the confusion. I got back early, so that's why there's a driver briefing because Hayden can't do it. Also, there'll be a server restart. We think the server timers are out, so we think it'll restart mid-race. So Hayden's going to do a quick restart. But stay in the pit lane when it does, please and thank you. So, yeah, we think it's just the server software is going to restart the server automatically. So, just bear with. Right, I think, is this most people in? I think it is. All right, let me just get SimGrid up because you can tell I'm well prepared for this.
Hmm.
Do. Play some elevator music.
Okay, guys, so this is.
I feel. Where am I stupid? Oh, there it is. All right. Welcome in, everyone. This is Rookie Wednesday, Season 1, Round 4. Round 4 at Suzuka. Hope you're all well prepared for this fun track. I've been told to notify cars 25 and 54 that they're not allowed to do qualifying. They should already know this. So just be aware of that. If you do qualifying or you try and go out during qualifying, you'll be disqualified. Just putting that out there. Cool. Right, let's get started. So, welcome in. So, welcome into the session. Qualifying will start roughly, I don't know, 10 minutes time, give or take. So, don't worry about timing. You'll have a 20-minute qualifying session that is split between AMs and rookies. Now, sorry, you can tell I'm so prepared for this. First 10 minutes is rookies, and then the second 10 minutes is AMs. Remember, you can finish the lap you're on once 10-minute countdown hits, and the drivers will be told to leave the pit lane when they're supposed to. So just keep an eye for what's happening, please, and thank you. 45-minute race. You have to do one mandatory stop for fuel. Tires are optional, so again, have some fun with the strategy there, as you well know. You should already know this. Cool. Right, on to the more fun stuff. I say fun stuff, the more rulesy stuff. Just a reminder, in qualifying, there is no overtaking qualifying at all. You must leave a sufficient gap to the cars ahead of you. If you overtake someone, impede them in any such way, you can be reported and penalised. For doing that, we have a strict rule that nobody is to be impeded if they're on a fast lap, regardless if you're faster than them or not. It's up to you to build a sufficient gap to the car ahead of you. You have 10 minutes. That's enough time for 3 or 4 laps. Just, build that gap, do it properly, and then you'll be able to do them in peace. If you're not on a lap, you must keep an eye on your mirrors at all times and stay out of the racing line and where
Radio
possible
check.
at all times. Again, impeding a car on a fast lap is penalisable. If it's no contact, report it. after
Radio
the race
check.
with the videos
Spotter, radio
required,
check.
and then they'll be penalised for impeding you on a qualifying lap. Yes, right. What else? Sorry, it's been a while since I've done a driver's briefing, actually. I've been so busy as of late. I'm just trying to remember everything I need to cover. Cool. In the race, then, there's a car out of the pits. Conrad, can you please DQ them? They may be allowed to do qualifying if the stewards decide they'll let them. I'll leave that up to the stewards' discretion. But you're all warned, and you should all know this by now. So, tough luck. In the race, so 45-minute race, there's plenty of time to get overtakes done, so don't be a hero in lap 1. Especially Suzuka, the first sector is pretty chaotic, very tight and twisty from the straight onto the first few corners, so don't be a hero. There will be a red we do run, well, yeah, there's still red flags, so Suzuka team won't, but yeah, might be. Depends on who decides they want to be a hero and who doesn't. There will be a red flag running if 20% or 4 cars, whichever more. I think it'll be more, probably about 6, I think. This is up to the stewards' discretion. Everyone needs to make sure they have the in-game chat on to get directions from the stewards' room on what is happening. So if a red flag is called, you'll see red flag, red flag, red flag in the chat. You must come to a controlled stop, and what I mean by that is not slam the brakes and cause a massive pile-up behind you, because if you do that, you're getting penalised for that, because that's just stupid. Come to a controlled stop off the racing line in RTG and wait for the steward's instructions. Do not want to see the chat filling up with, oh, when's it going to restart? It will restart when the stewards have went through the incidents. It will only take a few minutes. You've got to be patient.
Okay, Jago,
there will not
5
be
minutes
a second
to go.
one.
5 minutes left.
There's only one red flag, so if you decide to throw up the inside the second time round, you don't get a third chance. So good luck. In the race, got to be mindful. Yes, I do have a cold, and it's also my accent. So my accent plus a cold means I feel like I sound like crap. So pit entry, pit exit, hey, yes, Kevin, you've got it right. Pit entry, just be careful if you're coming off the last chicane. Indicate to the right that you're going in the pit. Just so that nobody rams into the back of you going around the corner, because everyone will be trying to go at full speed, of course. Pit exit, you must stay on the inside of the white line until that white line ends, and then you can move onto the racing line, onto the rest of the racing surface. So you got to be careful of that. If you are found to be breaking that rule, you can be penalised, and then you get a penalty for that. To the person typing in the chat, you need to. I do not understand that. I apologise. It needs to be English. I'm not bilingual, unfortunately. Conrad's got a very good point in there. If you crash or spin in any regard, you need to hold your brakes. If you are spinning across the track and you end up taking someone out, you're getting penalised for that, because you're not trying to stop your car. So if you're holding brakes, you need to be holding brakes to try and avoid any further accidents. If you're holding your brakes and you do hit someone else, you can't be at fault for that, because you're doing all you can to an extent. Obviously, this is situation dependent, but just keep that in mind. You must hold your brakes if you're spinning or crashing out. Blue flags. If you are blue flagged, you will have essentially a lap to let the faster car go, unless you are as fast as them, essentially. So if it falls under like 0.9 seconds, but you clearly have the speed to keep up, you can stay there. But once the car starts to get closer, whenever it gets to about half a second, 0.4, at the earliest convenience on a straight, preferably, please, let them throttle a little bit, let them go. Don't take the ego out of the room, please, as well. It's for the good of everyone. If you start defending against a faster car and you ruin their race, they're going to be very angry with you, same as you would like that done to you. So please keep that in mind. Just please play fair. We're all here to have a good time at the end of the day. And any
just 2 minutes left.
one
2 minutes
to
to
be
go.
purposely trying to ruin someone else's race will be dealt with accordingly, as we do not take that lightly. We're all here to have fun at the end of the day. Yes, it's 10 minutes per class in qualifying, yes. Just to keep it fair, as it always has been. Yeah, any questions? I think that's everything. Or is there anything I've forgotten? Please shout it out, because I'm a little bit rusty. I'll give it a minute for some people to ask questions. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the way it goes a lot of the time with championships. People just don't bother turning up. That's their prerogative. They don't want to bother. Fair enough. Nothing we could do about that, really. So, if there is no questions, you are free to go. Get ready for qualifying. Have a good race. Have a clean race, and be mindful of everyone and all of the rules I've told you about. So, have fun. Good luck, etc., etc.
Okay, guys. So you see what's going on in a driver's briefing as well.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Okay, let's see what's going to happen.
Exit looks clear. All right, Jago, we've got 19 minutes to set a lap. Let's get some heat into these brakes.
There's a slow car up ahead. There's a slow car up ahead.
Okay. Goodbye. Enjoy. Rogers must give a bigger gap.
There's a slow car up ahead.
fastest lap for
Crescento.
202.72.
Dude, that's ridiculous, guys.
The guy behind has just done a 203.68. Sector 2 is 1.6 seconds off the pace. Okay, Jago, 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes. P11, sector 3 is 1.7 off the pace.
There's a slow car up ahead.
Blue flag. Now delete this lap, you've cut the track. Yellow flag, stay sharp. Green flag. Fastest lap for
Crescento.
202.41.
Dude, this is... Dude, it's not a big keep pace.
The guy ahead's last lap time is a 206.90. Your brake temperatures are looking good.
Okay, one more lap.
V13. Okay, Jago, you've used half your fuel. Sector 1 is 1.1 off the pace. That's a new fastest lap for
Crescento.
201.93. Expect to see some drizzle in the next 30 minutes. Sector 2 is 1.7 off the pace. Green flag sector 1.
Times are validated. Please try to stay
Track
on the
limits, this lap will be deleted.
left.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Yellow flag, P15. The incident's clear, green flag.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Alright, Jago, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. It looks like
Dobson.
spinned it. Sector 3 is green. Sector 2 is 1.5, off the face. The guy behind has just done a 206,
Yellow flag
0.83.
in sector 1.
Yellow flag. Incident clear, back to green flag.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag,
Yellow flag,
be careful.
green flag, you're clear of the incident.
Well done, mate.
This is the
That's
last
all
lap of
fast as
fuel. Good lap, that's your best in the session. Sector 3 is 0.8,
Okay.
off the pace.
Your lap time is invalidated. Please try to stay on the track.
Yellow flag.
Okay, I'm not lost. It's going to full details. I guess setting up two setups. One for the dry. And in case it's raining that you need some wet tire.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
Can you like that? Okay. Driving 45 minutes, we are amateurs and rookies. Different classes. Papers is one of the fastest drivers. See you guys, I was struggling today.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes. We're expecting light rain in the next 30 minutes.
18 rookies now.
That's the end of the session. P21.
Still expecting rain in 30 minutes.
We have no recorded pit timings. Don't expect reliable fuel estimates. P21, 45 minutes.
Oops. There's the spanner in the works.
The track temp is 26. The air temp is 24 Celsius.
Okay, so my strategy will be keeping on wet tires and dry tires. So I'll be falling to the back. This is going to be an interesting race, guys. Changeable weather.
Seconds. 20 seconds.
Okay, guys. This is going to be crash by crash.
Stay in single file.
Taking my brakes.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Oh. Tire pressures are way down.
Okay, Jago, here we go. Don't fuck this up.
Easy for you to say. You're not behind the wheel, Tim.
Go.
Easy, car on your left. Still there. Clear left. Left side. Clear on the left side.
Car on the left.
Careful, car on the left. Clear left.
Yellow flag. Be careful there.
Car on your left. All clear on the left.
Yellow flag. Clear of the incident. Green flag.
On your left.
Car on the left.
Hold your line.
Clear on the left.
You're clear left.
Weston is leading the race.
Careful, car on your right. Hold your line. In the middle. Clear right.
We have to repair
Yellow
the car.
flag. You've had a lot of air damage there, mate. The bodywork looks pretty fucked.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. Box. We have to repair the car.
Green flag, all clear. We think there'll be drizzle in the next 21 minutes.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Car on your left. You're all clear. Zurich left.
In front is pitting. Watch your speed.
That's a good start, guys. I was doing well until the guys decided to spin out in front of me. That's a shame. That means I will be lost again tonight.
Come on, let's go.
Ouch, is it disqualification, guys?
All clear. Push now. Gap to P12. Behind is now 2.1. 2 laps in front. That's a new fastest lap for
Dobson.
203.59. New fastest lap for
Scapero.
203.48.
Flash car is approaching.
Blue flag.
Car on the
P23.
left. Clear on the left.
Okay, Jago, the next car is Rogers. Keep it within the track limits. You're reeling Rogers in. The gap is now 12 seconds. Fastest lap for
Dobson.
203.08. That's a new fastest lap for
Scapero.
202.73. Yellow flag. Green flag, you're clear. The gap to Rogers ahead is now 7.7.
We're not talking about, guys. This car is slipping all over the place.
Sector 1 is clear. Pay attention to track limits. Please, Jago.
Sector 3.
You're reeling Rogers in. The gap's now 2.8 seconds. Yellow flag in Sector 3. It looks like they're spun off. The leader's just done it, 202.87. Sector 3 is clear, green flag. Track limits, watch those lines.
There's a slow car up ahead.
We're expecting drizzle in the next 10 minutes. We've had a cut warning, keep it tidy. Please, Jago.
To do with that thing. Maar zat die controle te komen naar Boston.
left side. You're clear left.
Car on the left.
Car on your left. Clear on the left side. On your right. Clear on your right.
Okay, I took one car.
The gap to Rogers behind is increasing. It's now 1.0.
Well done, mate.
20 seconds
That's
left.
fastest lap.
The guy in front is Popov. The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
En kruising ik heb het toen er al 16 mee.
The gap to Rogers behind is increasing. It's now 1.2 seconds. Jago, we've just cut the track. The gap to pop on ahead is increasing. It's now 17
Yellow
seconds.
flag in sector 1.
About track limits. Okay, Jago, seeing a few spots of rain. Seems to be increasing. The gap to B12. Behind is now 1.6. 1 lap ahead.
Faster car coming up behind you.
Careful, car on your left. Clear left.
On the left. Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
Car on your right. Clear on your right.
You've used half your fuel. Minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left. B22.
You're given a warning for exceeding track limits.
Stay between the lines, please, Jago. The gap to B14 behind is now 2.2. 1 lap ahead.
sector 1.
Okay, Jago, we're halfway through. Should be about 8 laps of fuel left.
Faster car coming up
Blue
behind.
flag.
Watch out.
Going out of track limit.
Car right. All clear on the right.
Maybe some light damage on the rear of the car.
Yellow flag.
The faster car is approaching.
The bodywork's in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that. Incident clear. Green flag. Your front tyres are cold. Gap to P1 behind is now 1.2 seconds. 2 laps ahead.
Faster
flag.
car coming up behind you.
Car on your left. All clear on the left.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Okay, Jago, we have no recorded pit timings. Our exit position estimates will be off. We expect there'll be no traffic on exit. When we leave the pits, we think we'll be in P23, a few seconds behind Dale. "15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go."
This is a bad race. I think I got a Speedy in the pit lane as well.
Mandatory stop is not clear. Let's go, 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 go.
There's traffic approaching. Watch your mirrors. Blue flag. We've got a stop-go penalty for speeding in the pit lane. You've got 3 laps to serve this penalty. He's in P5. We think he'll come out just in front.
Okay, we should stay clear of the cars.
Yellow flag. Alright, Jago, you picked up a bit of aero damage. Blue flag. Incident clear. Green flag.
Box, we have to repair the car.
Blue
Faster
flag.
car approaching, watch out.
You've had quite a lot of aero damage. You might need to come in and get it fixed. Yellow flag. Green flag, you're clear.
The faster car
Car on your left. Clear left.
Yellow flag. Blue flag.
Faster car is approaching, watch out.
Green flag. Incident clear.
Box, we have to repair the car.
Left side. Clear left.
Yellow flag. Stay sharp. Incident clear. Green flag. Blue
Faster
flag.
car approaching, watch out.
The leader.
Box is down,
Yellow
we have
flag.
to repair the car.
You're clear. Incident clear.
Faster car approaching.
Is now leading.
Box is flat, we have to repair the car.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Penalty has been cleared.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. Don't cross the white line. Blue flag. 10 minutes to go.
Faster car
That's 10
coming
minutes
behind.
left. Rogers. Ahead is pitting.
Box, we have to repair the car.
Blue
Faster
flag.
car behind you.
Yellow flag. I think the rain should stop in the next 10 minutes. car approaching.
On your left.
Green flag, all clear. Sector 1 is now green. Blue flag.
Clear left.
We need to get some heat into these brakes. 23rd place. Blue flag.
Faster car coming up behind.
Cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy. Please, Jago. To go, 5 minutes left. Keep digging, this isn't over yet. The leader
Cervantes.
is pitting. Brake temperatures look good. Your tyres are cold, watch out. Watch your speed limit in the pits. We should come out into position 23, right behind name. Pit exit is clear. Push now.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
The leader
Crescenzo.
is pitting.
Cervantes.
Is now in the lead. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
The leader has finished the race.
Is the winner. P19. Okay, it's over. Bad luck, Jago.
Easy, Nick lap.
Okay, that was a big mess. Nothing worked for me tonight. Everything well up to this stage.
Green light.
We're expecting the result in the next 30 minutes. Exit looks clear. You've got cold brakes all round, be careful. The track temperature's decreasing, it's now 27 Celsius. Okay, Jago, we need to watch the track limits. Yellow flag. Green flag, you're clear. Fastest lap for Collet 2:00.8. You'll delete this lap, stay within the track limits. Please, Jago. Yellow flag. Green flag, you're clear of the incident. All clear on pit exit, you can push now. Sector 1 is green, this lap will be deleted. Watch the track limits. Fastest lap for Swanee, 1:58.40. New fastest lap for Swanee, 157.16. The leader has just done a 157.50. Sector 1 is 0.46 off the pace. Watch these track limits. Please, Jago. You're running last. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.47 off the pace. Just like won't count, watch those track limits. fast. Come on, Jago. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. That's another cut. Track limits. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel. Estimate 3 laps of fuel left. Fastest lap for Swanee, 157.16. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1. Sector 2 is 1.5 seconds off the pace. Only 2 more laps of fuel. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the base.
We've got some severe damage at the front of the car.
You've had a lot of air damage there, mate. The bodywork looks pretty fucked.